Time now for Peter Channel New News Report on this Monday afternoon, November 21st, 2016. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins, and I have new news and odds. Top straight at the 12 noon hour on this Monday afternoon is San Antonio, where the men suspected a student a police officer late Sunday morning. Taken out police headquarters just hours before the shooting and briefly gained access to investigated the building before quickly leaving, officials said. Any Catholic priest can grant forgiveness to the women who had an abortion, Pope Francis did on Sunday. A year ago, Francis said that priests could forgive the sin of having an abortion during a special year of mercy. Donald Trump famously declared his intention to keep Americans suspense about whether he would accept the outcome of an election and rejected the possibility of a reality show plot twist during the presidential race. Republicans warned for years that Obamacare would blow up in the nation's individual insurance market and said their own Russian appeal that health care law may be what triggered the death spiral. It has been just one of the longest weeks in human history, and the Donald Trump presidency have not yet even begun yet, and he knows that reasonable, well-intentioned people should give him a chance. Maybe he was just being kidding about that April 1. Kanye West cancels rain, send public tour dates. Both Iraqi troops find Islamic State militants in the eastern outskirts of Mosul regrouped on Monday in neighbors that they recently retook from the extremist group, conducting house searches and looking for would-be suicide car bombers. Kabul, Afghanistan, ISIS said that it carried out a suicide bomb attack on Monday, Afghan capital of Kabul, which killed at least 30 people and left more than 70 injured. Moscow, Donald Trump's election has sparked shock, revulsion, and protests about it. But through the world, but Russia, the president-elect is being embraced with widespread approval. French politician François Fillon, member of the conservative left Republican political party, arrives in the Senate campaign headquarters at a partial result in the first round of the French center right presidential primary vote. As after Trump and Brexit, French voted hard to call. Turkey is in ancient crisis, caused by government crackdowns about a failed coup attempt on a potential collision course with the West. The main U.S. visa program for technology workers could face renewed scrutiny under President-elect Donald Trump and his proposed Attorney General Jeff Sessions, a long-time critic of the skilled worker program. Tensions over the Dakota access or pipeline failed to get Sunday when the North Dakota law enforcement used water cannons to disperse a group of about 400 protesters trying to move past a barricaded bridge toward the construction site for the project. As they prepared to take control of the White House, but both chambers of Congress next year, Republicans are celebrating the opportunity to enact a new agenda for the country, including lowering Texas security border and repealing by President Obama. Rio de Janeiro, Brazilian security officials in Rio de Janeiro said that no evidence of police helicopter crashed over the city God February was shot down. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, 40-hour truce in Yemen will not be extended the Saudi-led coalition supporting the Yemeni government announced. So, North Korea's official mark is now numbered in the hundreds, and the Kim Jong-un regime is lessening their operations. Vatican City, Pope Francis had declared that an apostolic letter of grave sin of abortion can be forgiven by every priest in the next year. Landman, Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte declared that supported China's shipping will ban fishing in part of the disputed Harbor shore. Correct. Military equipment worth millions of dollars was recently stolen by the known group of an airbase south of Baghdad in the Basra, Iraq. So, the future administration of President-elect Donald Trump could opt to arrange for the North Korean policy from tougher sanctions to initiate dialogue. Damascus, Syria. Syrian President Bashar al-Assad regime is rejecting the UN proposal to allow the eastern Aleppo to remain under opposition and control of rebel fighters' withdrawal. New York, a U.S. Court of Appeals in New York denied a new trial for convicted Russian arms trafficker Victor Bach, known as Merchant of Death. Los Angeles officials said firefighters rescued 4 people in the Los Angeles River after reservoirs stranded the group amid heavy rain and swift currents. Cupertino, California. Apple is offering free battery replacements for the iPhone 6s after the turn and some phones being unexpectedly shut down. New York jury convicted 2 nephews of Anderson's first lady on drug trafficking charges at the U.S. Attorney for the 7th District of New York Nats. New Bedford, Massachusetts. 6 people rescued off 72-foot sinking scaffold of waters off New Bedford, Massachusetts. U.S. Coast Guard reported. Trenton, New Jersey. 6 alarm fire. Trenton, New Jersey, found by high winds and injured 2 people, severely damaged 9 homes and affected an entire block, fire officials said. Boston. The price of gas has fallen just in time to drive to Grandma's house for Thanksgiving. AAA Northeast reports Monday that the cost of self-serve regular gasoline dropped 4 cents in the past week to an average of $2.08 per gallon. Massachusetts price is 6 cents below the national average for the same grade, but a penny higher than the state price a year ago. New Toyota, a startup that makes driverless vehicles, says that it starts testing its self-driving cars on public streets in Baltimore at the end of the year. Trader Tyson Food Source 17 profit forecast 6.co to September. O'Hare employees of Chicago set strike date. Washington defense research officials from the United States of South Korea signed an industry cooperation agreement to deepen the relationship. Redwood Shores, California, Oracle Corporation required web service provider didn't incorporate for the close month. The company announced Monday. Mountain View, California, Cemetech Corporation announced Monday required LifeLock Incorporated for $2.3 billion of the deal that it joins two computer security firms. New York crude oil prices open in the short and trade and weakened around about as leaders from major oil producers in NH expressed support for the production proposal. Lima, there are no serious stations standing in the way of it, and OPEC production proposal said Russia is ready to do its part by freezing it up, as the president said. London, BAE Systems plans to utilize dependable titanium and allow inspired by the shells that are called Beatles to develop future military vehicles. Manila, a loan total of more than $150 million up. Bangladesh addressed mounting energy challenges and expanding their economy, the Asia Development Bank said. Astana Kazakhstan commercial production from the giant Kashmir oil field in Kashmir waters of Kazakhstan has begun, a spokesman for the regional operating company said. Today is after launch in Kazan. Western Soyuz ferry ship glided its moon docking with the International Space Station Saturday, bringing in veteran cosmonaut, Frenchman making his first flight in NASA's most experienced experimental astronaut. The Trump effect in U.S.-Mexico water talks. U.S. dementia rates are dropping even as population ages. About 4% of U.S. teens surveyed have admitted to trying a choking game, but potential deadly game of temporary strangulation. Okay, look at stocks at 1206. The Dow Jones up 51.6 points at 19.54. SP 5 up 11.85 points at 193.75. Nasdaq up 35.27 points at 5,056.78. Russian up 82 cents at 1316.47. VIX down 3 cents at 12.82. European markets DAX 1068 up 13 up 20.57 points. FTSE up 2.90 points at 6,737.96. EAC up 25 23 points at 4,529.58. FTSE MIB up 31.36 points at 6,297.26. Stock 684 cents up at 340.23. Asia markets Nikkei up 130.61 at 18,106.02. Shanghai up 25.35 at $3.218.21. HSI up 30.57 points at $22.357.78. ASX 200 down 8.08 at 5,351.34. Kospi down 8.53 points at 1966.05. Oil markets 47.32 up $1.63. Brent 40.60 up $1.74. Natural gas 2.941 up 98,000 per net. RBOB gas up 501,000 per net 1.3962 and ULSD HO up 613,000 per net 1.519. Gold markets 1211.60 down. 1211.60 for gold up $2.09. Silver 61.57 down 54,000 point. Copper 2.515 up 475,000 point. Platinum up 12 cents at 944.10. Palladium down 2.45 at 725.35. US 10 yuan down 18,000 point at 2.319. Fund 10 yuan 9,000 point at 2.73%. Chinese 10 yuan 1,000 point at 2.3%. UK 10 yuan down 1,000 point at 1.427 and France 10 yuan down 1,000 point at 0.759. European US dollar up 19,000 point at 1.0604. US dollar Japanese yen up 600 point at 110.97. Great Britain pound US dollar up 133,000 point at 1.2476. US dollar Japanese yen 1.3428 down 71,000 point at US dollar. CHF 1.0107 up 15,000 point. Commodities. Wheat 4.7 down 50 cents. Soybean 1,016.75 up 23. Corn 3.46 and a quarter up 3 quarters. Sugar 20.34 up 19 cents. Coffee 155.35 down $2.50. Cotton 33.51 up 11 cents. Rough grass number 84 up 205,000 by the cocoa 2,442 up 10. Live cattle 109.325 up 1. Lean ox 49.125 up 1.325 thousand point. FD cattle 125.60 up 625 thousand point. All right. Peter Chellender's time is 12:09 on this Monday afternoon, and it's time now for New England Insider's report in Rosedale, Massachusetts. On grassroots, there was a structure fire. And in Rockman, Vermont, and River Crux at 730 Saxon River Road. Saxon River units as car was disrupted, whereas no one interrupted. And now look at your sports. Tonight, the Boston Celtics will be up in Minneapolis, take on Minnesota Timberwolves game time, 8 o'clock. Texas has officially fired its football coach Charles Strong. Officially, the upper word here. There's no way Charles Strong will return in the Longhorns next season. It's certain enough. Losing Kansas and falling 5-6. Dragon Clemson announced the United States manager 5 years ago. He had more goodwill built up than perhaps any ever mentioned in the program's modern history. And he has alienated just about everything that may be his undoing. Oakland Raiders off the bye, and ahead of exclusive for class with them hosting Texas Monday Night Football at Estadio Azteca. The week 11 is about to set up feature two teams up their respective divisions with the clips. Peter Children's time is now 12:10 on this Monday afternoon, and it's time now for Traffic and Transit Report. Baby! Let's have a name today. We're green by B branch space from Mountain Laser to truck pop up at Chestnut Hill. Orange line clears from Mountain North Mountain Laser to Sable Train at Green Street. And on the commuter rail, Fitchburg, Raymond, Worcester line train 514, 1040 from Worcester is operated 550 minutes main on schedule between Natick and South Station. Franklin line train 712 is operated 53 minutes main on schedule between Norwood Central and South Station to later arrival outbound train. Providence train 818, 11:10 a.m. inbound is departed. Providence is operating 35 minutes late due to an early mechanical issue. And on the Thursday, I'm looking good. Alright, take a look at some highways and byways. 084, westbound side is back by Newtown, Connecticut. 95, northbound side is backed up from Greenwich down to Norwalk. Route 9 eastbound side back to the Middletown. Route 9 westbound side back to the Middletown stretch. 84, westbound side back to the Harvard search. 19 in the northbound side back to the northwest Boston stretch. 495, southbound back to Westford. Route 2 in Littleton. Route 79, both ends back to Route 195 in Fall River. Route 3 to the northbound side back to the Marshfield stretch. 93 southbound side back to 16 in Medford all the way to the Zachem Ridge in Boston. 120 southbound side back to Route Massapequa and western all the way to Route 9 in Wellesley. Everett Turnpike to the northbound side back to Manchester stretch. Route 101 westbound side back up after the Everett Turnpike to Manchester, New Hampshire. And Interstate 89. It's both ends it's backed up around the St. Albans. 91 on southbound side back to Derby, Vermont. Interstate 89. 87 on both ends back around Route 11 in Champlain, New York. 55 on both ends back to Sunset at Dufferin Heights in Quebec. And Interstate 87 and southbound side back to Brand, the Mass packed up in the Normandy. And Route 9 both ends back to Woodford down to Searsburg. Peter Children's time is out 12:12 on this Monday afternoon, and it's time now for a weather report. And currently here at Not Near at the 12 noon hour, 37 degrees with clear skies, seeing some sun peek out of the clouds, humidity 41%, wind speed west by 20, gusts about 36 miles an hour, bar 49 inches, super about 50 degrees, and visibly at 10 miles an hour, and wind chill 27 degrees. Current conditions around the region, it's 37 in Boston and in Fitchburg, 36 in Bedford and Beverly, it's 31 in Worcester, 36 in Norwood, 37 in Taunton, 39 in Bedford, it's 38 in Plymouth and in Provincetown, 39 in Chatham, 37 in Falmouth, 37 in Barford, 39 in Nantucket, it's 38 Providence, 37 in West Block Island, it's 39 in Montauk, 37 in Islip, 39 in New York City, 39 in Bridgeport, it's 39 in New Haven, it's 34 in Denver, 32 in Waterbury, 37 in Middletown, 33 in Hartford and in Winslocks, 33 in Springfield, 31 in Greenfield, Mass, 20 in North Adams, 27 in Pittsfield, 32 in Albany, 33 in Silver Springs, it's 20 out in Barrington and Bradford and Rutland, Vermont, 34 in Lebanon, New Hampshire, 34 in Concord, Manchester, National, Hampshire, 32 in Keene, Hampshire, 38 in Chepstow, Hampshire, 35 in Boston, Hampshire, 33 up in Portland, Maine. Alright, looking at the surface map, shows a station front, switching from Nevada up into Montana, merged to the station front from Summer, Saskatchewan, all the way down for western Dakotas, from Wyoming all the way down from New Mexico, with a low pressure ridge around the Colorado, Nevada, and Southern California, and a high pressure ridge between the lows around the Fort Porter region, and another high pressure ridge in the western Great Lakes, and followed from Alabama down to the Delmarva Peninsula, and followed down from Maine, station front from Cuba all the way up to the Bahamas. 29 degrees in Pittsburgh, 34 in Detroit, 42 in Washington, D.C., 51 in Atlanta, 72 in Miami, Florida, 59 in Dallas, Texas, 76 in Brownsville, Texas, at 25 in Kansas City, 36 in Omaha, Nebraska, 34 in Chicago, 32 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 31 in Great Falls, Montana, it's 47 in Seattle, 55 in San Francisco, 59 in Los Angeles, 53 in Las Vegas, it's 63 in Phoenix, Arizona, 45 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, 51 in Denver, Colorado, and 48 degrees out in Salt Lake City, Utah. Alright, Let's take a look at the radar here. It's now 38 in Naughton and 38 in Mansfield Airport. Hearing the winds howl outside. Looking at the local radar, and it shows a line of rain showers stretching from south New London, stretching around eastern portions of Long Island and down the suburb of Down. We've seen some snow sleet around westerly around Charlestown and Down. Streaks of snow stretch around eastern and western portions of Connecticut and central portions of Massachusetts around Amherst and Ware and Greenfield. We've all seen snow flurries around western snow showers in western Maine, eastern portions of Maine. We've all seen some rain showers mid-coast Maine with some sleet and snow mixed with it off the mid-Maine coast. Spotty snow flurries around Lakeville and around Freetown and around Plainville and around Rentham and around western Providence and then Lincoln and Woonsocket. Zooming you out, it shows a line of snow showers stretching from Vermont up in the eastern and central New York and up in the eastern Ontario down to western and eastern parts of Quebec, and rain showers in central New Brunswick and around Nova Scotia and eastern parts of Nova Scotia and western Prince Edward down here, and seeing some rain showers from Arizona and Utah and New Mexico, and then on southeast and southwestern portions of Colorado with a few snow and sleet flurries mixed with it. Sleet, snow, and rain showers from northeast of Nevada down to southern Iowa, down for Yellowstone Valley in Wyoming, and then up to with some rain showers in southern Montana and some sleet and southwestern portion of North Dakota and northwestern portions of South Dakota, and a sleet showers stretching from southwestern Manitoba down for Saskatchewan, and then some sleet and rain showers in eastern portions of Alberta, and some snow showers around eastern portions of British Columbia and the western portions of Alberta, rain showers from northwestern Oregon and Washington State, and rain showers around in the southern California and eastern portions of California, and some rain showers off San Francisco Bay and northwestern portions of California. Alright, satellite loop, and it shows a line of patchy clouds coming to much to the northeast, a line of clouds coming to much to western portions of the country and then on the plain states, and a line of clouds from eastern British coming to Memphis, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba here, and a line of clouds stretching from eastern portions of Ontario down from western and northern portions of Quebec. Alright. Let us take a look at the tropics here. The latest on Tropical Depression 16, center location 11 of an after the north, 7.3 to the west. Mass maintaining was about 35 miles of movement, stationary. Alright, public advisory. Depression moving a little. There are no close watch warnings affected and interested in Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and the islands of San Andres and Providence. It should monitor the progress of the system since a troublesome watch may be required later today and tonight. At 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the center of tropical depression 16 was located in latitude 11 after the north, 969.3 to the west. The depression is nearly stationary, west-southwestward. So westward difference is expected over the next couple of days. Max sustained was at near 35 miles an hour with higher gusts. Some straight in the forecast during the next 40 hours. And the depression is likely to become a tropical storm later today. Estimated minimum set pressure 1,002 millibars of 29.59 inches. Rainfall at rain management from the depression are expected to be producing rainfall accumulation of 3 to 6 inches across portions of the central and western Panama and southeast of Costa Rica. Wednesday last night, totals of about 10 to 15 inches across the higher terrain. These rains could cause life rain and flash floods and mudslides. Additionally, heavy rainfall may move in portions of Costa Rica Wednesday night and Thursday as the system approaches the coast. Alright, forecast discussion for the region here. Blustery and cold conditions continue Tuesday, then high pressure briefly on Wednesday. Weak disturbance may bring a light windy mix of portions of southern New England later Wednesday night and Thursday, impacting all into travel. Unsettled weather is again possible on Friday into Saturday, depending on attractive testing and another low pressure system. Snow will continue to impact western portions of Connecticut and Massachusetts Maine at times, resulting in quick accumulation and reduced visibility. Throughout the upper level of low continues to lift off. There remains an environment of available moisture lifts sparse and the instability. Moisture traveling along the 280-290 case theater surface of an additional fed to the Great Lakes cyclically rotating along the low and upsloping against the high terrain. That's beneath the accompanying mid-level vortex energy rotating around that nearly stacked low and cold air friction and wrapping around rearward with a state flaps rates up to 6,000 feet or roughly around H8. No surprise there that there are strong snow squall parameters throughout today over western New England and that lasted a low energy sweep throughout the region and steamer energy off the Great Lakes as seen personally from Mosaic radar continues. Fracking in the moisture availability with the Pacific west-east of the non-slope to the states east of the high terrain, and the fact with the lows lifting the north along the better moisture traveling. So addition into the two roughly remains possible across the high terrain with such the temperatures. Expect broken cloud decks that will limit sunshine at simply peaks, but Blade in the deep layer mixed in beneath an HG5 air mass around 10 Celsius below. Not expecting to get much out with a 30 for the most of the region. Otherwise, strong energy winds continue as miniature and steep. Low level of lapse rates up to 600 feet, after which 50 mile winds will be. Farther later, it could easily mix down to the surface wind gusts will be more than this lakes average out of around 35-45 miles per hour across the interior with the strongest wind gusts around the near the shore and over the warmer waters and the its winds and give it the temperatures that will feel a lot colder like 20s rather than the 30s. Here. Okay. How's the weather out? The day 1 to 8 down. Wind advisory. Day 2 for 7. Tuesday for Sunday. A period of light snow and sleet and freeze rain may impact the region later Wednesday night and Thursday. Any amounts of snow should be rather light, but potentially there to be having. Significant impact on hauling travel. Stay tuned. In addition to insurance slopes may occur today along these slopes of the Berkshires. Wind advisory remains back until 10 p.m. this evening. Location of 7 New England winds west 10 to 20. Moderate gusts up to 45 miles an hour. Time and strong winds continue to fight early evening with gusts 40-50 miles an hour. Winds will slowly diminish later tonight. Winds this strong and capable of down in large tree limbs and also result in risk of acid power as well. The summer's occurring tonight. The strongest winds and the greatest risk for tree turns will occur on Monday. Our wind advisory means that sustained winds at 31-39 miles are expected with a gust between 46 and 57 miles. The wind this strong and capable of down in small tree limbs and branches possibly causing acid power outages. Driving could also be difficult, especially for high-profile vehicles. Use extra caution. All right. 7-day forecast goes like this. Before that, we're going to take a look at the outage map here. $216 customers in the dark with natural grid without power. But in Rhode Island, 1,903 customers in the dark in Rhode Island with national grid. And in Connecticut, 1,031 customers in the dark. And Eversource in Massachusetts, we have 34 customers in the dark. 1 in Warren, 23 in Boston, and 1 in Lexington, and 2 in Arlington, and 2 in Stoneham. All right, 7-day forecast goes like this. But this afternoon, slight touch of snow showers. Parts of the sky about 30 degrees. What's about 13 miles gust today? 38 miles an hour. Just picture 20%. Tonight, forecast about 22 degrees. What's about 10 miles an hour gust today? 30 miles an hour. For Tuesday, south sky about 42 degrees. Northwest about 9 and 6 miles gust today. 33 miles an hour. For Tuesday night, most gusts about 26 degrees. Northwest about 6 to 9 miles an hour, gusts today, 24 miles an hour. For Wednesday, south about 42 degrees, and northwest about 6 miles an hour. For Wednesday, a slight chance of snow between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. and a chance of snow and sleet. Most gusts about 29 degrees, just based on 40% for Thanksgiving Day. Snow and sleet likely before 9 a.m., then a chance of rain and snow showers between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m., then a chance of rain showers at 11 a.m. Cloud skies about 40 degrees, just based on 6%. Thanksgiving night, Thursday night, cloud skies about 31 degrees. Friday, chance of after 9 a.m., most cloud skies about 40 about 37 degrees, just based on 45%. Saturday, chance of showers. Mostly cloud skies about 49, about 32 degrees, just make sure that it's 45% of Sunday, but skies about 48 degrees. Here's with a phrase of the day, y'all. Blustery and a windy Monday in town. Viewers, hope you have a good afternoon, goodbye day to the Sue out. 4 or 5 o'clock for an evening report. I hope you have a good evening.